Hey guys, Riothouse here, and welcome back to our second episode of Civilization 5, Gods and Kings, playing as the Greeks. And before we kick this Let's Play off, I wanted to go over some of the details for those of you who don't know what faith is. Faith was added in this expansion, and it allows you to go ahead as you build up faith to select a pantheon. And if you read here, it says, through the development of a sophisticated, enhanced religion is important for your success to make wise choices in the faith your civilizations will follow, as rendered by faith points. Great prophets, missionaries, inquisitors, holy sites, and religious buildings in your cities can greatly aid your progress towards victory. So it's just adding more flair, and it also, over time, helps distinguish your civilization from other civilizations around you. You know, as religions, they can unite people as well as divide people. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop back into our game. We'll go ahead and load our game here. And if you recall, I set the difficulty on King, which gives all the other civilizations a slight edge towards production, research, etc. over us. So, it now makes sense of why Russia is so far ahead of us, because they get those bonuses, and why Japan's capital city is ahead of us as well. But on another note, our influence, because I'm focusing on influence as a Greek city-state, it means our influence is going to recover at twice the normal rate. So say we conquer a city, the influence of that city will recover faster. And then when borders collide, influence on borders, when they start colliding with other nations, ours will degrade at half the value. So hopefully our culture, our Greek culture, will expand and take over the land. Okay. And Oda Nobunaga has already entered the classical era. Wow, that was pretty fast. Here's another city-state over there. Wow. Alright, so they are already at size 5. We are falling behind. This is going to make this game much more difficult for us, which is fine. It's good. I have no horses. I didn't see any horses on the map. Oh, here we are. Horses at the very top. See that? This makes me think that we might put a city right here on the mountains, and then maybe one over here. It looks like that's all desert, though. Maybe one right here, then? I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. What's the next spot that we could place a city that would be really good? I think another coastal city right here, perhaps. There's spices here, bananas, and horses. So I'm thinking right here, because there's copper over there as well. More copper. Maybe right here, or here. Yeah. Okay. So, City of Athens wants wine. Connecting that resource to your trade network will cause the city to enter We Love the King Day. Is there any wine nearby? Wine. I don't see any wine nearby. They have gold. I believe they have, like, incense. Yep. They have gold as well. They have incense. Sugar down here.
Здравствуй. Продолжай.
They have silver. Goodbye. You can talk to Kyoto here. We have a lot more gold than they do. Okay. Alright, so no wine near us, unfortunately. So we're probably not going to get that anytime soon. let's continue our expansion here. Rio de Janeiro. It seems somebody's already found Rio de Janeiro. And there's a public declaration from Russia. What is that? Russia announces to the world that it is now protecting Rio de Janeiro. Attacking the city-state or demanding tribute from it will greatly damage relations and may lead to war. Okay. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Another thing about faith. Faith can be used to convert people to a new religion using your missionaries, I believe. So, that's pretty cool. And you can see we're getting a little bit culture from any plantations that we build, so the more we build, the better. And there's our first plantation, giving us quite a bit more culture per turn now. One from buildings, one from terrain. It's awesome. So we'll have these guys here. Move on over to the other cotton plantation there and start building another plantation. Perhaps we'll buy the silk there as well. And you can see Japan's already dropped Osaka. Oh boy. So they're already going to be competing very closely to us. Not good. Because I want to expand this way. Here, here. Start expanding down that way, if possible. They are now protecting Ragusa as well. Okay. Almaty is undertaking a large public works project. Each gold gift to them during the time will be more effective, rewarding 50% more influence. Interesting. And the arts are flourishing in Kathmandu, and they seek cultural guidance. Whoever can produce the most culture in a period of 30 turns will gain influence with them. Interesting. So I'm actually going to move a worker over here, or not a worker, a warrior unit over there, so we ensure that we get this land here, the pick of the land. And up here as well is something I want to expand towards, possibly on one of these two tiles, maybe cotton. I don't think it will destroy the resource if we drop on top of it. And I'm wondering if we're close to being able to just outright buy the settler. I guess we can't just outright buy anything. That might be a technology that we need to expand towards. Alright. Warsaw. We've met the city-state of Warsaw. Oh, and they have 2 horses here. Lots of horses. Very cool. Trading with them would be awesome. Too bad they're really far away. Russia's protecting Warsaw. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pledge to protect that city-state. So these 3 city-states here, we are pledging to protect. You can see our influence is slowly rising. And I'll pledge to protect Budapest as well. Alright. More barbarians. Have these guys just fortify there. Have him do nothing. God, I really wish I could just purchase. I can go ahead and purchase a monument. There. So we purchased a monument. That's good. That's gonna boost our culture up even higher. Wow, Russia has a nice large area of land to expand into, except for the fact that most of it's tundra. See, a Russian unit has already approached our city of Athens.
Here Hector entered, with a spear 11 cubits long in his hand. The bronze point gleamed in front of him, and was fastened to the shaft of the spear by a ring of gold.
So instead of the spearman unit, we get the hoplite unit. Ooh, I want that. Let me have that. Okay, so now a number of things we can do. Pearls, whales, crabs, riding, trapping, for deer, ivory, fur, and truffles. Nothing that we really need. We already have animal husbandry. Masonry will allow us to build walls. The wheel will allow us to construct roads. I'm thinking the wheel, and then we can start constructing roads between our 2 cities. If I build one down here, if I build a city down here, they will not be connected culturally yet. If I were to go ahead and buy tiles, though, I could buy towards that city. Not sure if I want to do that or if I want to expand to here first. That city would be really close to our capital, though. But we're going to need something up here. It's going to be really close to La Venta as well, though. So a trade route would be good. And we've discovered ancient ruins. That's right. We'll get that next turn. We've discovered a crudely drawn map which outlines the surrounding area. Alright. St. Petersburg and Moscow. Warsaw, Rio de Janeiro. More ruins. Awesome. More barbarians as well, though. Okay. Next turn, I think we're getting pretty close to getting our next settler. What? Did you see that? These barbarians come pouring out of the mountains. Just barbarians everywhere. That's crazy. Alright. Here we can construct a mine. Here we can construct a farm. I'm thinking the farm would be beneficial. Help us get our growth up. That's what we need. 3 followers of our religion right now here in our city. These guys can go ahead and Go into alert mode. Should anything happen? I really want access to the copper here, along with the horses, the stone. There's all the spice here, but I think if we add another city over here, we might be able to get the spice. Okay. Great library has been built already. Alright, enough is enough. Informing everyone else of your ill deeds. Really? Maybe they're preparing for war. Someone's already built the Great Library. Can you believe that? It's crazy. Alright. Start the construction of the farm. Next turn we'll get our settler.
Как тебе понравится, если я предложу такой обмен?
Okay, we made friends with the Russians. That's good. Alright. Some more production here. Let's see here. Temple of Artemis. Statue of Zeus. The granary. I'm thinking we need an archer for defense, so we'll go ahead and build an archer. Catherine's already entered the classical area, and yeah, we're way behind. We're gonna remain behind the whole game, I'm pretty sure. Unfortunately. Okay, so
you can found a new city with your settler. Move your settler to a fertile...
Alright, so a good place to start a city would be right here. Or so they say. So let's go ahead and move over there.
Your
Says
settler is
guard
alone
our
outside
settler.
your borders and could be captured.
Alright, so next turn. My disagreements with Oda Nobunaga have become too much to bear. This is a situation that can only be resolved on the battlefield. Will you join me, friend? Ask her for 10 turns for us to prepare, because we're nowhere near where we need to be. Fight back, scouts. Pretty sure that's going to be the end of our scouts. Runes explored. You find survivors lost in the ruins. Gratitude, they settle in one of your cities, increasing its population. Awesome. So Athens just expanded. We just caught up a little bit. That's good. Caught up just a little bit. Now there should be a way to move the whole stacked unit. Haven't figured it out yet. I'm pretty sure we're going to lose those scouts to the south, unfortunately. Look at that, pirate ships. We'll go ahead and instantly heal them. Get them up on favorable ground. Have them hold their ground up there. And let's go ahead and get our unit over here ready to settle the city here. Next turn. Okay. Next turn. God, so many of them. Everybody's entering the classical era but us. But us. Let's try and get our scouts out of here. And we've accumulated enough social to adopt another social policy. I'm thinking if we adopt this, it'll provide more culture in every city. Or we can, let's see. Do the warrior culture. No, we got that already. Discipline. Military tradition. There we go. Since we're going to enter into war soon, why not? There's Sparta. So Sparta's been built. Excellent work. Alright, now some production for Sparta here. Can have them start building towards hoplites, perhaps. And then here in Athens, allow them to finish up building the archers.
Wisdom and virtue are like the two wheels of a cart.
Alright. Let's look at our technology here. Let's open the technology tree.
Excuse me.
Okay, if we research any of these here, we'll enter into the classical era. So, if we research mathematics, we can get catapults, or move towards horseback riding for companion cavalry. I think that's what we'll do. But we're going to need trapping. So, let's start researching trapping. Try to get our unit away from the enemy. And hopefully our archers will be finished soon. Alright. Oh, those barbarians are incessant. Maybe we'll get away here. Run! Run faster! Let's check out our Russian neighbors while we're at it. Oh yes, we finally finished that. It's good. So now we can consider purchasing a tile over here with Athens. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll save up to purchase another tile there. I'll have them go ahead and start building a road. That way we can link up our two territories. Oh my, look at all these units. Enemy units everywhere. We don't have a lot of units. So I might even just start pulling our scouts back, because we might need them. Alright. Next turn.
Как тебе понравится, если я предложу такой обмен?
Okay, I'll accept. I don't think I can build embassies myself. I'm not sure what embassies do.
Здравствуй. Говори. Говори. Разумеется, нет.
I believe we have to have roads before we can really trade. We have to have like a road to connect our two empires. Okay, so hoplites can be produced in 2 turns. Good. Or 8 turns, sorry. That's good. We'll need that. And here, let's continue retreating our... Actually, I want to explore more this way, if possible.
You now
archers
have
are
a
done.
ranged unit.
Good. We'll just have them stay in the city. I'm not sure if I want any archers in the city if they attack the city, because we don't have walls. It's going to be... I think they'll get slaughtered. But it'll be good, because we'll have 2 units, the city and the archers, to fire any enemies entering into our territory there. Oh my, so many units. Hopefully our honor will make us stronger than the enemy.
Even brute beasts and wandering birds do not fall into the same traps or nets twice.
Alright, so we got trapping, so now we can start working on horseback riding. We do have horses. We are going to need to secure that resource, though. So, and Sparta's a little too small right now to start producing units, but hopefully that'll increase over time. Russia's taken back its guarantees to protect those outlying city-states. Perhaps I should... Budapest is a big nation, but I don't know, or a big city-state, but I don't know if we would be able to really defend them. Sparta's grown, that's good. That's really good. Alright. And now we are at war. Catherine's declared war.
Cities can bombard besiegers.
Alright, so the war has begun, my friends. Hopefully everything goes well. All right. Our warriors engaged the Japanese scouts, wiping them out. Excellent work. We're gonna get attacked from Osaka though, next turn. Construct a citadel. Plus 100% defensive strength for any unit stationed in this tile. Any enemy unit which ends its turn next to the citadel takes 30 damage. Damage does not stack with other citadels. Constructing a citadel will expand your cultural borders to surround the citadel. But it will consume our general unit. That's not something I want to do right now. Citadels would be very good to establish like a choke point. I think that would be excellent, like down here. If we are able to take out Japan, I'm not saying we are, we're pretty far behind them, but if we are able to do that, then this would be the only real avenue into the rest of our lands. And then we maybe can even go ahead and take over these two city-states eventually.
Cities can be tough to capture.
Oof. Here they come. Oh boy. I think they're gonna wipe us out here. That was pretty close to wiping us out. We can promote a unit. If we promote them, we can instantly heal them. We'll do an instant heal. Statue of Zeus has been built already. Wow, it's amazing. Alright, so we have some hoplites that are going to come out next turn. It's awesome for us. Japan announces to the world that is now protecting Kathmandu. See, the Russian units are getting annihilated here. And we can go ahead and build some more units. Alright. I'm thinking it's time for perhaps another granary, or a granary, because both our economic and science advisor recommend that. It'll give us more food, allow us to grow a little faster. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to be moving our hoplites out and our archers. Alright, and our scouts are fully healed finally. So continue their exploration of these lands. Have our warriors heal up. And we'll move our general towards the hoplites now. And our roads are almost done. This is awesome. We'll have them finish the road connecting these 2 points of our empire. You can see we're going into negative now though. Unit maintenance. More roads is what we'll need, and then horses as well. I'm hoping our hoplites can take over Osaka, possibly. I'm not sure though. Japanese spearmen have been sighted. Budapest is bankrupt. It was forced to pay tribute to Russia recently. Now its treasury is empty, and they're asking for a gift of gold to get them back on their feet. It's going to be difficult for us to do. Here's Milan. Ah, we're the first empire to meet them as well. This is good. Okay, so we're going to try attacking Osaka. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but we'll try it here. We'll move our archers up. Getting a few attacks in there. Move our general up to support the hoplites. We'll have our warriors continue to... I'm afraid that if we move our warriors over here, that they're going to get shot at. Well, actually, I think I would rather have them get shot at than our hoplites. And then we have another group of warriors we can start moving up as well. I think our city will be fine and protected. I think I'll shift the hoplites over here and allow room for the warriors next turn. Okay. Anywho, we have more hoplites on the way, along with granary, and everything's looking pretty good. Well, alright guys, we're going to go ahead and end this episode right here. It's been dragging on for quite a while. I want to make these episodes pretty short and to the point, not too long, just to keep you guys' attention span. Okay? Okay, until next time, I'm Riothouse. Thanks for joining me, and happy gaming.